Orientation is locked. Well, shoot. Why is orientation locked? Okay, that's gonna really mess up everything. Hey folks, okay, hold tight with me. One thing, I got the AC on. It's right here in my face. Is it too much? Is it too loud? Just let me know. I had the screen rotated and it is cutting off half of the TV that I had set up. So you guys help me out. Can I rotate it? Man, I had this set up right. Last time it worked fine. AC noise isn't bad. Okay, I got it on low, so I just don't know how to rotate it. Okay, this flips it, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I need to. Alright, sorry guys. Can I angle it? That light's gonna be right in the way. Alright, give me a second. If you could see my contraption, you'd call OSHA on me. I got my son's TV, and it's, gosh, it's still not gonna. Okay, can I slide y'all back? Okay, that's just stinks. Yes, it's an iPhone, Charlie. Just rotate it. Okay, I do that, and it says orientation is locked. Rotate device back. So do I? It's not locked on my settings. So I don't know. Hold on, let me try to. I got it locked now. Okay. Oh gosh. Alright, now let me try to. No. Orientation is locked. Rotate device back. So, I don't know. You guys help me out. If you know, let me know and we'll flip it. Maybe when we start the bike show, I'll just move out of the way. That might be better. So, when I flip my iPhone, it flips the whole thing. So you're looking at it, look at your head like this. Okay, so that's just what we got. I can move it over here like this when we start the bike show. I'm trying to get this glare. I'm trying to get, where you at? I'm trying to get this glare right here out. And if I go back here, it's going to be right in the way. Shoot. It's all messed up. Okay, well, just look at me for now. Alright, start off here. I've got, if the AC is too loud, let me know. I'll turn it off. I'm used to sweating out here. We'll just sweat out here. And it should get a little cooler as it cools off here in the evening. But the way my shop's setting, the evening sun hits right on the part that's not insulated. So that's what it is. Guys, y'all have been smoking it. You've been doing so good. We hit 7,000 subscribers. And listen, my wife told me today that tomorrow marks the 2-year anniversary of our 1,000 subscribers. That's just mind blowing. So in 2 years, we've gained 6,000 subscribers. And we're getting pretty close, I have to admit now. I never thought I'd make it. But we're getting pretty close to 7K. I'm sorry, to 10K. My wife is out here with me. She's going to help read some of the comments because I'm going to be running this bike show thing and won't be able to track the comments. But thank you guys so much. I think she might just be out here for possible taco money. I'm not for sure, but who knows. Okay, some sad news to go over before we have a fun night with our bike show. I got a new shop dog my family got me for Father's Day. Yesterday, my son-in-law was up here changing his oil. My wife was outside with all the kids and the grandkids, and they were on the carport in front of the shop playing. My mother and stepfather was going to visit my son and his family in Hawaii. He's stationed there. and so I was going to drive them to the airport. So me and one of my young sons, Lincoln, got in the car, and I guess Waffles followed me and I didn't know it and went under the car. And the odd thing is, when I put the car in reverse, I didn't, I looked in the camera because I knew kids were out there playing. I didn't see anything. So it's not like I started it and pulled off. I was very cautious, with kids and stuff. So I started the car, sat there, turned the AC on, all that. Put it in reverse, looked in the camera, nobody behind me. And my wife was kind of watching. She saw it. She said when I started to back up, Waffles came out and I caught his foot, and which wouldn't have been so bad. But when I did, when it caught his foot, he jumped back under the tire. And unfortunately, Waffles passed away pretty instantly. So he didn't suffer, and I hate that the kids and grandkids were out there. So they were trying to cover their eyes and cover their ears. And we had just bought him a little waffles and pancakes collar that he's been wearing for about a week now. And my daughter drew this in memory of Waffles. So he was a good dog. He was smart. For a puppy, he was going to be a good shop dog. So I hate that. I'm glad it happened with me and not, somebody else and them feel bad about it. There's really nothing you could do. And maybe I should have had him on the leash. Maybe that's my fault. But he's been doing good. He would come out here in the shop and just lay down with, all day while I was working. So anyway, just want to let y'all know that in case y'all don't see Waffles or you ask about Waffles. That's why. All right, we had 33 bikes enter into the bike show. And I want to tell you, I shared this with our members. I did a trophies video of making the trophies for you guys and gals. And it was a drag out screaming match. I thought it was going to get to fisticuffs there for a while. It got so bad, my wife and I was like, we're not even voting. Y'all vote. Every kid had their favorite bike, and they had to have that bike in the top 3. So, 15, 20, 30 something people in the house at one time. Not everybody can have their bike in top 3. So we had to add some honorable mentions to the list. We got 2 honorable mentions. But it took, 2 hours? A good 2 hours for them to decide on top 3. They were doing arithmetic and polling and all kinds of stuff. So they have some bikes that they named because they were just repeating those bikes so much. Now again, they know very little about bikes. Even though I have a bike show, none of my boys has really showed interest in wanting to learn the trade or be out here wrenching. And I've not ever really kind of put that on them. I want them to find their own thing, and if it's wrenching, that's great. Come on out and I'll teach you everything I know, which, as you know by now, isn't much. But my grandson Brewer, now he's coming up. He's born with a wrench in his hand, so he'll probably be out here for long doing videos himself. All right, so I say that to say this: the way the judging went is not professionally. So don't be upset if your bike, is a $50,000 custom build. It didn't even place. All right. Trophies, can I show you those? All right, I tried to do some things, and I majorly failed. But trophies. Here's the first place trophy. I was going to make little metal things, and I got to look at them. I'm like, you know what? This is the size of like a motorcycle license plate. Hey, wait a minute. I've got tons and tons of those. So I took a Tennessee plate, and I took leather and then stitched here. So this is the first place winner here, and it says 2025 Live Bike Show, Butler Customs, first place. So if you've won first place, you will get this. Email me your address. I think I've already got the address of the first place winner because I think they ordered something not long ago. But reach out to me and let me know you won, and that's first place. So I wanted to try something new called metal etching, and so I tried it, and it was tedious having to do the vinyl and then the etching around the letters and then peeling the letters off. So second place turned out okay. It is what it is. It's free. Like I said, you can put it above your toilet or in your bedroom. I don't care. So this is second place, and it's metal etched. Now, I don't know what happened up here and down here. There was nothing on it, but I burned that with a battery charger and there. And I had trouble with it, and I couldn't understand why. And in doing the third place trophy, I figured it out. What happened is these are aluminum, and oh, there's the back of that one too. So second place is the license plate as well. So they're aluminum, and I had a steel rod in there electrifying the water with the salt water, and I shouldn't have done that. So the third place trophy, I had to do something different because that method wasn't working. If I'd have used a piece of steel, that would have worked fine like I was going to in the first place. So for a 7K grand prize winner, they're going to get one of these, and on the back is going to be metal etched, but it's going to be a piece of steel. All right. So anyway, here's third place. So this is, I took lettering, and then I took my Dremel tool with a diamond on it, a pinpoint diamond on it, and went around the lettering and etched that. So it's on there, it ain't going nowhere. I did try to electroplate this, but I don't think it did anything. So, and it is on a Tennessee plate. So you will get that as well. Okay, Valerie's out here to read comments. I think she's been watching me instead of reading comments. Can't keep her eyes off me. No, go ahead. Come over here because I got to set up. There's no questions yet. Okay. All right, you guys ready to start the bike show? We've got 33 bikes to work through, and I'll take my time. We'll talk about each bike. Had some pretty bikes. Pretty bikes, all right. I'm going to move you around. If you got a question, ask it, and then I'll stop, and Valerie can read it to me, and I'll jump in. So let me get out of the way, get you over here. Maybe you can see that. All right, so our first bike was sent in by Thomas O'Brien, and it is a panhead chopper. It's a slab side panhead. Got the kicker on it, Springer front end, hardtail. The pictures he sent me was really small, so hey, I might can kind of squeeze in here on you. Open primary, forward controls, set up really, really nice. I like it. Got the short drag bars on it. Beautiful Springer front end. I think that FXR would look really good with that front end like that. So that is Thomas's. This is an 82 shovel head FXB. Now he's done a lot of work on it and converted it over. This is sent in by Mr. Charlie Vishker. I hope I said that right. And this is a beautiful shovel. I like the way he's got that set up. You see those pipes? I think that might be the pipes that would work best on my FXR. And you see right here on my FXR, those pipes I've got come right down here. You can't even check the emission fluid, and comes back here. These kind of swoop back, but I don't know about the side panels on the FXR if that would even work or not. But it's a pretty bike. There's a good shot of it. Real pretty bike. Those are goose. You don't have to speak up about it. This goose cut drags. Awesome. Really pretty bike. And I love the emblem on the oil tank. That's old school. Really pretty. There's a close up. Really nice. I like that oil filter on there. Alright, this is a Shovelhead Wide Glide sent in by David Jackson. And this is pretty. I'm a sucker for blue bikes, I tell you. Another nice shovel. I love those bars. I think I like those bars probably the best on older bikes. That's kind of the bars I've got on Lucy, my panhead. And then I love those risers as well. Real pretty. Got the S&S carb on it. I think that's a Super E filter. Alright, this is a 2023, a new one. Softail Heritage Anniversary submitted by Charlie from NH, New Hampshire, NH. Pretty bike. I love that color. And I like how he has tried to kind of match with the leather on the saddlebags and stuff. And if you're on here, is that custom? Is that did you have to get that built, or did you actually, I think I might could squeeze it in, or did you actually find that aftermarket? Probably had to have it made. It's pretty. Made that way? Wow. That's matched up pretty good. I love that. It's got like a two-tone on the fender. If you can see that. I don't know how well you can see or not. As I get more advanced, we'll figure out how to do like a split screen or something, so you can see that all the bikes close up. This is a beautiful orange Honda Shadow submitted by Rick Rector, and Mr. Rick sent in a collection of his bikes. This is one of them. It's a Shadow. I don't know what, he didn't say what year it was. I'm guessing 99, 2000 maybe. And Val, tell me if he mentions it. He should be on there. I like those pipes as well. The other bike? This one right here? Okay. 964 of 2000 total made. Wow. That's a keeper. Nice bike. There's the Shadow. He also sent in his Evo FXR. Look at that. Now, my FXR did not have the original side panels, but these are. And you can see they're like a short side panel and then have another thing down here, where mine is just one whole aftermarket one. This isn't touchscreen, so that's good. So on the other side, it's the same kind of short as well, with nothing on the bottom. It's a pretty bike. There's another view. Oh, let me get out of your way there. He also sent in this, Mr. Rick sent in this twin cam Softail Fat Boy. Beautiful bike. Some people that submitted pictures didn't even tell me what bike it was, so I had to guess at some of them. So if I get it wrong, let me know. Pretty sure that's Softail Fat Boy, but let me know if it's not. There's another picture of it. That looks good right there. Must be Arizona somewhere. See the cactus back there? And this is Mr. Rick on a 1972 Honda 250 XL Racer back in his racing days. That's a pretty cool, the kids love that pic. That's a cool pic. And then the next picture you're going to see is him now, which is really neat to compare. So that's Mr. Rick now on a Shovelhead Dyna, I believe. He didn't mention it, but I believe that's a Shovelhead Dyna. But let me know if I got it wrong. Beautiful bike. Alright, another blue bike. A blue and cream bike. Oh man, it's close to my heart. 2001 Dyna Wide Glide submitted by Sal. And I love those spokes, man. Looking at this bike, we almost need to put a rear spoke on that FXR now. It would just really dress it up, match it up pretty good. But that's a pretty wild glide. Uh, oh, this one was an electric glide. Okay, I'm sorry, not a Dyna, it's an electric glide. Oh, I should have known by the headlight. Bucket. Yeah. Oh, wrong way. So there's a better close-up of that wide glide. Looks good. Pretty bike. Got some big bars on it. Nice chrome on it. Not too much chrome, just enough. Pretty. I really like that. All right, check out this bird here. This is a Ford 5.0 V8 trike submitted by Stan Andrews, and he built, I believe, every piece of this bike frame wise. Look at the forks on it. I don't know if you can tell from the picture or not, but they're square tube forks with the shocks on it. I mean, the shifter, the automatic shifter's back here. Look how he did the bars, extending them out and then bringing them up. Square tubes here. That is a beast of a bike. I can't wait to see that bike when it's all said and done. That's nice. And then here's a 88 electric glide submitted by Stan Andrews. And look at the pin striping on that. That's beautiful. I know the TV is probably not picking up like it should. I'm looking at it on the computer. It looks really, really good. A 2016 Dyna Switchback sent in by Dean Merida. It's a pretty bike. I like the front fenders that they put on those. They look good. There's a closer view of it. I believe it's got the Screaming Eagle on it. Here's a 98 Lowrider, Mr. Joe Buck 893 sent in. Pretty bike. Here's a better view of it. Really nice bike. Looks pretty tough. I love that air filter on it, that air cleaner. An Evo Road King submitted by Jim Miller from Texas. A black and white photo he sent in, and then here's some colored photos. Pretty two-tone there. No, it's not a two-tone, it's just got pinstriping on it. A twin cam street glide sent in by Dave Smith. Pretty bike. Pretty bike. Shiny. Another good picture there. I love that sissy bar. That's a nice touch. Floorboards are all custom. The bag lids are custom. The center console's custom. Bars are custom. Tail lights are custom. Pipes are custom. Stock front rims, it looks like. Crash bars custom. Horn covers custom. A lot of upgrades on that. And then this is his Road King. He didn't send the year in, but I'm not sure what year that is. Maybe a 99, maybe 2000. Let me know if you know, or if you're on here, Mr. Dave. Wait, is that a? Oh, this is his third bike he submitted. All right, this is a 2006 Sportster, and he sent a lot of pictures in on this as he was painting it and doing the body work on it. Painted the frame. Really, really nice. That's a beautiful gold color. And I'm not a big fan of purple, but kind of added in on that gold, it really looks good. All right, Junior Blair Jr. 75 sent in this Sportster, and look at that sissy bar, a big old tail on the end of it, big old wooden hammer. Look at that thing. He's got the jockey shift with the hand clutch. Jockey shift made out of a chain. That's pretty awesome. I also love that tank gas cap. Looks good. And then he's been painting on her since this. And he's sending a picture of it now painted. And he's got to do some decals and logo on it. But it's coming along really, really good. And there it is with it painted now. I bet that's a fun bike to ride. This is a 2016 Breakout by Mr. Jim Small, and I love the rake on these Breakouts. I love that Harley started raking some bikes out. It looks really, really good. I love that gray, that gunmetal gray. I believe that's a Saddleman seat like we just put on the FXR, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, look at that. Okay, if I was voting now, they'd get some extra votes from me. Representing there. Went out somewhere nice and took this picture. Oh man, that's an awesome shot. That's pretty cool. I might get this printed out at Walmart and hang it up somewhere here in the shop. That's pretty cool. And Mr. Jim has a collection of bikes, and this is his 95 Road King. This was our revival that we did, I believe, on this bike. Pretty bike. This is his 2012 Street Bob. The kids love this paint scheme on this. And this is a pretty bike. Real pretty. There's a better picture of it. It's got the 114 on it. Light frame. I bet that thing will scoot. And then he also sent in a 2008 Kawasaki Vulcan 2000. These are good bikes. Good bikes. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, these are water cooled as well, if I'm not mistaken. There's a better shot of it. And then this is his 98 Softail. And now my wife liked this because of the paint scheme, the red, white, and blue flag flying flames. That's pretty cool. I like that setup, really nice. Now, okay, on Mr. Jim's 98 Softail, he's got the spoke front and the solid rear. That doesn't look too bad there, does it? So we might just keep our FXR with the rear rim that it's got on it. That don't look bad at all. I just noticed that he had that. There's a better shot of it there. And this is their son. He's got a 99 Road King. And I believe I might have worked on this one as well. I believe I did. Is this the one? I believe I did the Magneti Morelli rebuild on this bike. I believe. Yeah, I believe I did. Pretty bike. All right, in a 2003 Heritage Softail Cholo. So this is a Cholo edition sent in by Cruiser Dog. And my kids, this is one of my kids' favorites, and they kept calling it a Cholulu. So all we heard that night, and it drove me batty. I didn't say nothing. Drove me batty. What? I don't even know what a Cholulu is. I know what a Chihuahua is. Isn't Cholulu a hot sauce or something? Okay, so they kept calling us a Cholulu, and I said, no, it's a Cholo. But anyway, beautiful bike. I love the silver black 2003 paint scheme, anniversary edition, and they have Choloed this out to the T. Long fishtails on the back, fat spokes on the rims, swooped ape hangers on the front, even added the little um, oh gosh, sleeping bag on the front, blanket on the front. Beautiful bike, tons of chrome on it, a true Cholo. White wall tires, get back whip on it, inverted rear view mirrors. Looks good. Pretty bike. Love the saddle as well. Nice saddle on it. Even got a radio on it. I just noticed. Got a little boom box on it. Where's the speakers? Is that the speakers maybe there? I don't know. Don't know where the speakers are. Got a big sucker air breather on it. Looks good. Even got the chrome covers here. Nice. Now I don't know if you're on here, Cruiser Dog. All right, is that chrome cover swing arm, or is that actually a chrome swing arm?
Speakers are in the ends of the blanket.
Oh, look at that. They are. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Love it. Well, that was one of our kids' favorites right there. Got the updated headlights and passing lights as well. Nice bike. Alright, this is an '09 Electra Glide Ultra Classic submitted by Rink Stan. Beautiful bike as well. If you like their Electra Glides, you just love them. You get used to them and nothing else suits you. Pretty dresser. Got the big touring pack on the back with the lights and antennas. Nice. Looks like it's either got a GPS or maybe phone holder up here. No, there's the phone holder there, so maybe a GPS screen, or it might have an aftermarket tuner screen on it. Looks good. There's a front view, got some nice pinstriping on it. Pretty bike. I can see the glitter even in this picture. The flake. All right, and then he also submitted this Softail, but I have no idea what year Softail this is. Best I can tell, it looks like a twin cam. So, 99 and up. But you guys tell me there's a better shot of it. Or if you're on here, let us know. And I don't think it's a Fat Boy, but it might be. It might be. All right, this is a 2010 Electra Glide and a '99 Softail Springer sent in by Derek Davis, and I love the Springer. He just sent this one photo with the two bikes together. But look at that Springer. I want to put a Springer on an FXR so bad. So I'm hoping I can run up on one on a deal. I've put enough money in FXR. I need to cool it. So if I can do a swap for that wide glide front end and rim to get the Springer, I'll do it. Or run up on a really good deal on one, I'll get it. But if not, we're gonna ride the wide glide for a while. Beautiful bikes. And look at this classic, a 48 Flathead, a UL model sent in by Pan Man HD. Look at those pipes on that. It's got the, looks like the stock Springer. It's an aftermarket Springer, I believe, but looks like a true frame. Got the Half Moon floorboards. Got the pouch back here, the metal one. I've got one of those, but it's rusted out. You could probably re-chrome it and look pretty good. Springer seat on it. Of course, the 48s would have had the pogo seat like my 50 Pan had. But that looks great. The fender, look at the fender's been modified on it. And the pipes, the swoop up pipes. Love those flatheads. They look good. Alright, so help me out. There's no information sent in on this bike, so it was sent in by Curtis Blankenship. So Curtis, if you're on here, let us know. I thought it was a Victory at first, and I zoomed in, but then Mr. Jim sent in his Kawasaki Victory, or Kawasaki Vulcan, and it had the same badge on it, tank badge. So this might be a Kawasaki Vulcan as well. But it looked like it's kind of, best I could zoom in over this V, it looked like it said Victory, but maybe it says Kawasaki. Pretty bike as well. Soft saddlebags on it. Nice. And this is a 2020 Sportster Iron 1200 sent in by Jesse Grimley, who I am subscribed to, Second Chance Recovery. So if you've not checked out his channel, please go do that. Just look in the ones that I'm subscribed to. It's public and you'll see him. Click on him. He gives good, encouraging words to those dealing with addictions and depression and all kinds of things, just life in general. And he posts some pretty cool stuff about his rides and videos as well. So he's got this 2020 Sportster, and he's did some good work on it, I believe. Nice picture there. Here's a closer up view. You can see the AMF logo on there. Now, of course, that doesn't come stock, so he added that. The pipes, mufflers have been added as well. Little cam cover addition as well, it looks like. What I call a tool bag on the front. I love the bra. The kids really like the bra. It kind of gives it a sporty look. And our kids, oh, he's got the dirt bike pegs too. I like that. Our kids kept calling this the rainbow bike. Oh, this was one of our kids' favorites. The rainbow bike's got to be in the top three. The rainbow bike. And then I'm finally like, it's not a rainbow. It's an American, red, white, and blue. Mind blown. They know it's not. Get up on the TV and look at it. Now, mind you, 4 or 5 of our boys, 5 of our boys are colorblind. I don't know. I'm not. You're not. I don't know where that comes from, but 5 of our boys are colorblind out of the 6. So, you know, he might have thought it was rainbow, but it wasn't. But a pretty bike. There's a better view of it. Nice bike. And I'll tell you now, this guy puts the miles on his bike. Now, if you don't believe me, go look his channel up. He vlogs about his rides and stuff. I love that flag there. This is a nice pic. The flag with the bra and the scheme here, the decals, really, really nice. All right, so that was 33 bikes. So the winners are, all right, I think we have honorable mentions up first, but I don't know. It might be first place. Okay, here's honorable mentions. There were 2 honorable mentions just because they couldn't get it down past 5. So they got their top 3. These are honorable mentions. The first one is Mr. Jim Small with his 2016 Breakout. So he got an honorable mention. The second honorable mention was the Ford Trike, of course. The kids called this the Batman bike. So they love this. And now, our third place winner. So the third place will get the third place trophy. Email me. I'll mail this out to you. And our third place winner is Jesse Grimley, Second Chance Recovery with his 2020 Sportster Iron 1200. Congratulations on third place. So you can't even see that, can you? There he is. All right, and then our second place winner, which gets this trophy right here, this plaque, is the Panhead Chopper, submitted by Thomas O'Brien. They love that orange color and the fact that it was a panhead and Daddy has a panhead. So congratulations, sir. And our first place winner that gets this leather and license plate plaque with the copper rivets is the Cholulu bike. The 03 Heritage Softail Cholo sent in by Cruiser Dog. So congratulations to the 2 honorable mentions and to the 3 winners of our first live bike show. So thank you all who entered into our first live bike show. All right. So let me get caught up. You're terrible at giving out questions. I know it's really hard. I know I do it every time. There's a lag in the system. Okay. All right. So, any questions? There, you're telling me that nobody asked a question. Okay, well, conversation is good. I don't want to miss out on. It's alive. I should go back and read. Okay. Did you get any taco money? Okay, so that's why you ain't been reading the questions. I'll give you taco money. All right, let me go back to the top. I'll be quick about it. Hello from Florida. Hello from Arizona. 110 in the shade. Woo-wee, I feel you. Agent So 99 at midnight here. Ooh, yikes. Good evening. Happy 4th of July in a couple of days. Yeah, next Friday's 4th of July. Fair enough. AC noise isn't bad. That's good. Yeah, I never could get it to rotate. And I had it set up to do landscape too, so I got to figure that out. I might do a couple of practices. Good grief. 117 here in Wickenburg, Arizona. No way, buddy. Can't do that. Teach them young. I'm trying. Yeah, rest in peace, Waffles. And it's sad. I mean, we had Waffles for how long? A good month? Not even a month. And he was already crate trained and loved the kids. And we had a routine by then and the system, what to chew, what not to chew. And I hate that. So, I mean, it's not like I had the dog 3 years and then something happened. But still, he was going to be a good dog. That's a ton of effort. All right. How long have you been married? Is that to us? Now that was a question. Oh, you responded. Oh, well, no, you got, okay. 26 years. Yeah. Those are, oh, look at there. You're getting taco money now. Love the air cleaner, old school. All right. Loved my shadow. Mine wasn't as good looking as that. That orange shadow was pretty bright. Cookville, checking in. Just got home. Hey, Cookville's not far from us. I've been up to the Harley store there at Cookville, and sometimes they have things in that's a lot of the stores in Nashville and around Rivergate and even Murfreesboro at Bumpus, they just don't have. And the one in Cookville will. And it's to drive from here to Cookville is just a little bit longer than driving from here to Nashville. It's not that bad of a drive, especially for a bike. It's pretty back roads. All right, Mark Baker said, working on my '08 Ultra Glide, fitting an SE compensator upgrade, new clutch. One of those while I'm in theirs. I wasn't going to replace my shifter seal as it's dry, but looking at that old 9 Street Glide I'm in, yeah, it's one of those while you're in there. Just go ahead and do it. There's 3 seals on that. You just want to replace anytime you take that inner primary out. The starter seal, the inner primary seal that goes over the primary bearing, the inner bearing, and that shifter shaft seal. Just one of those while you're in there. It's easy to do, and they're not that expensive to do. Great tank colors. Yeah, I tried flipping from portrait to landscape, and it wouldn't let me. So sorry. That is a cool flathead. That flathead looked good. Steve said, "Wow, my bike's on TV. Knuckles, Springer, Big Fatty, lots of motor tricks. Cool." All right. Yeah, it's literally on a TV on my son's PlayStation TV. I didn't get to send my bike pick in. It's on the lift. It's coming along. Awesome. All right. Congrats, dog. Yeah, Cruiser Dog was the big winner, according to the kids. And they had to fight for that, too. So, congrats to all. Black Hog Garage, hello from Tampa Bay, Florida. Well, I bet it's nice down there. I think y'all are about to get some storms, aren't you? And a hurricane coming in down around there. I don't know if down as far as Tampa Bay, but all right. Thank you, Miss Kathy, for the taco money. Did you like it? Have you already liked it? 2 people have liked it. I'll heart it for you there, then you can see it. Thomas O'Brien, I'm so stoked to win second place. Thank you and your kids. Well, Thomas, I bet when you take that panhead to a real bike show judges, you get trophies all the time, I bet. The Road King's out, so Jason submitted the 99 Road King that Kevin replaced the M&M on. Okay, that's what I thought. Very cool. Thanks for doing this, and congratulations to the winners. I'll be in the next one. Yeah. So if you guys like this, we'll just do this every year. We'll make it an annual event, and I'll put together all the slides, and everybody did good sending them in on time, and I was able to get them in. We voted. I was able to make the trophies. Although, okay, I'll tell you, making these 3 trophies was an all-day thing. Next time I'm using steel and electrolyte plating. I have this for the 7K winner, for the 7,000 subscriber winner. I'll go ahead and show it to you. I've got stickers on here, and then I was going to metal etch it, but with aluminum, it's just not doing it. So I'm like, well, for now, in case something don't work out, it's a Tennessee plate, agriculture plate. And I've got in gold 7,000 subscribers, June the 18th, 2025. And I got a special note here. Tell your mom and them I said hi, and I got my name signed down there. So if all else fails, this is the big grand prize 7K giveaway there. And the other 6 will be merchandise stuff, or maybe something from the shop if you want it. So that'll be that. I know Miss B hates being on camera. She does. Miss B. I think I'll start calling you that now. But I would love to hear the story of you 2 meeting and the first date. I'm sure it would be an adorable video. Aww. Well, we met at a restaurant, and she worked there as a hostess. And when first time I saw her, she was the hostess with the mostest. You know what I'm saying? Caught my peepers. And I worked there as busting tables at first, and then moved up to serving. And so everybody that worked at the restaurant would go out after hours and do after hours activities, which wasn't the, you know, most godly thing to do, but we did it. And we were friends for a good year, maybe. And then we just started dating and fell in love that way. And then we just got right into making babies. And so we got 10 kids and 7 grandkids. Well, almost one on the way. So we've been blessed. Let me get this. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. So that's how we met. Our first date. I remember our first date. Do you? Our first date was going to look at a car. No. Well, I don't guess that was a date. Our first date, I took her to Putt Putt Golf in Murfreesboro. And pizza? We eat pizza? I think so. So that was our first date. And about what was it on our 20th year anniversary? When did we go back? Was it 20 years? On our 20th year anniversary, I took her back to Putt Putt at the same place. Still there. She beat me again. Sent you an email, Cruiser Dog. Okay, thank you. Do it at subscriber number milestones. Like the Southern Tier in New York. No, Mo Better. Okay. My 86 FXRS has a wide glide front end. Huh. The factory FXR end is too narrow, I think. Springer front end is, I think, a harder ride. I'll leave the wide glide on. Okay. That's what I've heard. People said I wouldn't like the Springer opposed to the wide glide, but I'm just kind of going for looks. I think it would look pretty cool, but it did ride good when I rode it. Leave the wide glide front end. Okay. All right. I might just leave it. I don't know. I'm going to have to leave it for, cost wise right now. Charlie V is responding to Brian. Lewisburg, Florida. Big thunder boomers here all day. I thought y'all were getting some bad weather down there. My 82 FXS Super Glide has a wide glide front end. It's sweet. Yeah. I'm glad that one come with it. Really nice. And I had somebody comment that, oh man, that's not an 82. They didn't start putting final belt drives on them till 84, and it's been upgraded. But it is an 82, matching frame and motor, titled as an 82. I checked the numbers on it. It's an 82. Wow, 10 kids is awesome. Well, evidently you don't have 10 kids. I'm kidding. It is awesome. They keep you young for sure. 10 creates growing your own baseball team. Yeah, with the kids and grandkids. We get together every Father's Day and go to our park and get on the t-ball field and we play a family kickball game. And we have enough for 2 full teams to play kickball. Oh, 4 kids and 10 grandkids. So he's got 4 kids and 10 grandkids. If we got 10 kids, that's 50 grandkids. I might need another job. All right. Well, you guys tell me, did you like the bike show? Was that a fun thing to do? I kind of felt disengaged because I wasn't able to read the comments and chat with you guys as I see them live. Uh, I'm not sure if I wish next time we'd have it set up a little different, where I'm not so far disconnected from you. But okay, it's been fun. It was fun. I missed the show. Oh. Well, James, you can go back and actually watch this after the live is over. YouTube will, modify it and then pop it up so you can go back and watch it. The show was great. It was awesome. Even if I hadn't entered, I like seeing everyone's bikes. Yeah, it was nice. Look forward to the next. The show was cool. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. And I've decided when we hit 10K, we're gonna. I'm gonna go find an old bike, and we're gonna. I'll make sure it's titled, and I'm gonna get it running. And what I'm probably gonna do is have a grand prize or 10K grand prize winner where you get to come and visit the shop and maybe go home with a little gift. But you might have to bring a trailer. That's one way, kind of one way around it, you know. I really like the show and can't wait till the next one. Yeah, I mean, this took a lot of work to put all this together and to set up everything. So I've got an iPad here, I got my Apple computer here, my laptop, I got the phone here, I got a TV here, uh, I've got my co-worker over here browsing on TikTok. A lot of stuff going on, and so projects. We got some projects coming up. Visit with a trailer would be awesome. Yeah. So maybe that's how we do it. I mean, that's just how it is. Man, you've been busy. Ha ha. Yeah. We try to practice as much as we can. The 86 FXRS is chain drive, or yours is, huh? Both final and clutch drive. I think it's factory. I'm happy to have chain than a belt. Well, I mean, I've got bikes both chain and belts. I really don't know if I can. There's a difference. There's a little bit. You can tell a little bit of a lag if you have to get on it in a chain, opposed to a belt. But I just don't know if I there's that much of a difference in drive and ride. But I thought in '84 they switched over. Oh, Cruiser Dog, man, thank you so much. Cruiser Dog just donated $100 to put towards the 10K giveaway bike. I will certainly pull that out and give that away. Now, keep in mind, when you give on here on YouTube, YouTube takes their part of it. Okay? So remember that. But that's a sweet, sweet gesture. Whatever's left after YouTube gets their hand out of the pot of that $100, I will put towards the bike. You guys, if you want 100% to go towards something, just cash out me. Butler Customs with an S, Butler Customs. You should see my shop logo on the cash out, and that goes directly to me without anybody getting their hands into it. But thank you so much, Cruiser. That's very nice of you. Very nice. You did not have to do that, but that will help to get us a bike. And I'm going to try for it to be a nice bike. Now, when I say nice, not nice looking at it, but would be a nice bike. So I'm not going to go, get a $200 Yamaha or nothing like that. I will try to get a Harley, and I will try to have it at least an Evo or earlier, and we can do some cool things with it. And Spears over at Paint by Spears would love to probably get his hands on it as a 10K bike and do some really cool things with it. So, um, but I can fix a broken chain on the side of the road. That's true. You can, yeah. Yeah, if a belt breaks, you're dead in the water. That's true. A chain drive is easier to fix. Um, yeah, thank you so much, Cruiser Dog. That's very, very kind of you. Very nice. Now listen, that's not taco money. That's bike money. Just kidding. If you were over here, people would see you smiling. Because the way I'm talking to you, it sounds like I'm the worst husband in the world. You can't see her giggling and smiling in the background. You don't want to even just slide over here and say hi? Okay. All right. tacos. All right, Cruiser Dog, let me fill you in. One day, my wife was out here on a live, and somebody sent her taco money, and that lit her fire. She's like, "That's my money for tacos." I'm like, "Yeah, that's what they sent it for." So we went out for tacos, and she had some tacos, and ever since then we joke about taco money. So that's what that's about, Cruiser Dog. But no, the $100 ain't for tacos. It's for a bite. All right, Charlie V. That's a wonderful banter between wife and hubby. Yeah, we've been going at it for 26 years, so I've been very, very blessed in my life. I have truly. The Lord's been very kind to me and very gracious and merciful. All right, so read the next comment. Hey guys, good evening. Nice. Wasn't the 80 to 82 Sturgis belt primary? No. Huh? Cruiser Dog? Yeah, Second Chance was a winner. Yeah. Oh, okay. Second Chance Recovery. If you just got on here, you won, Bubba. You won third place. And I've got your trophy. Here's your trophy. It is third place trophy and on a Tennessee license plate, motorcycle license plate. So yeah, you won. You have to go back and watch it. It's pretty cool. The kids kept calling your bike the rainbow bike. I had to explain to them it's red, white, and blue, American flag. But anyway, so yeah, I didn't. Yours is popping up earlier than mine, I guess, because it wasn't on there when you asked me to look at it. Okay, so Joe Buck, explain this to me, because I'm confused. So the 1980 to 82 Sturgis editions came with the belts, but I looked the VIN up. It wasn't a Sturgis bike. I wonder if it was a Sturgis bike originally. Okay, so my question is, in the VIN on a Sturgis FXR, are they different in the VIN or not? Because if it's a Sturgis bike, that the price goes up a little bit. So I need to know how to verify if the FXR we bought as a project is a Sturgis or not. So you say yes, they did. Mine is a belt primary and main drive. Let me close this so I can see this a little better. Okay, I think so. I may be wrong. Well, let me know how to verify how to check for a Sturgis bike. You would think maybe they would put a different number in a VIN or something just to clarify the Sturgises, but I don't know. I know the Sturgis FXRs are pretty rare today. A lot didn't survive when I got chopped up and stuff. So let me know. We went through the bike show pretty quick, didn't we? Yeah, pretty quick. All right, so I'm here to talk. You guys talk to me. This is our once a month live that we do. And I liked the bike show, so we'll definitely do this again next year. And I think summertime, works pretty good because everybody works on their bikes and tweaks them and upgrades them in the wintertime and then wants to ride them in the summer. So usually you can take pics of your bike in the summer when it's riding. I'm watching you live on my phone and watching TV on your channel, and I cannot find a bike show. Oh yeah, if you're watching this live, it's at the front of this live. So when this live is over, when I click stop, YouTube will process it and then they'll upload it as a previous live. So then you can go back and watch the whole hour thing. We started at 7 Central Time. So, and it's 8:05, 8:06 here now. So yeah, you can go back and watch it then. You won't be able to see it until it's over. I don't think. Maybe if you take your finger on the phone and scroll back, you might can. You can? Okay, my wife says yes. Put your finger on the little red scroll thing and swipe it back to the beginning. You can start there. Rewind. Second chance says yes. Rewind. Okay, he's got it now. Uh, all right. 9:06 here in southern Indiana. Okay. Yeah, you should be able to go back and watch it. Very good. So projects. I got part 2 of the '09 Street Glide coming out. Still don't have the part. I decided the part that broke on me, that race puller, do not buy that off my Amazon store. After seeing it break and looking at it, now I've pulled 5 or 6 races with it, but I guess that race moved on her and got hot, and it's going to take a little extra pulling. So I got a James, or not a James, sorry, a Jim's replacement, just the U-shaped, I call horseshoe thing, because I've already got the bolts and I've got the plate and the big screw thing. I just really need the part that broke. And Jim's had a replacement, but it was $100. But I thought, well, I don't want to buy another cheap one and it break. So if that works out good, I will see if my Amazon store can carry that. And also, I've got to shoot a video. I had folks send me a battery charger that we got to review and put to the test, and a portable tire inflator that you can keep in your saddlebag that we got to review and put to the test too. Then I'm chomping at the bit to get that FXR back on the lift, do a part 4, finish it up, finish the wiring, the side panels, and at least it's rideable. We can take it down the road and see how that does. I think that'll be good for us. All right. Mail hog. I called you mail dog. Mail hog. Here, watching your fixings. Thank you, sir. Model identification. The VIN does not directly specify the model like a Sturgis, but it can provide clues. The 4th to 8th characters usually represent the model, engine type, and others. Okay. 4th. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Okay, here's the title. Okay. The 4th to 8th characters. So mine, excuse me, the FXR 1, 2, 3, 4 is the 4th number is a 1. 5, 6, 7, 8. The 8th number is a 1. So from 4 to 8, it's 1 E B K 1. 1 E B K 1. So if somebody wants to help me out on that, that's the 4th through the 8th number. And it is titled as an 82 FXR. So, okay. The 8th digit is in the FXR VIN represents the model. Example, California Special. Okay, so the 8th VIN is a 1. And other specifications, for instance, AA might indicate a specific model, such as the FLH 80. Year of manufacture, the 10th character. Okay, hold on, let me get my title bag out. Okay, hold on. Okay. The 10th character on the VIN typically represents the model year. The 10th character is a C. So it would be an 82 if it's a C. Numbers after 2000 correspond to the actual year, right? What are you doing with the side panels on the FXR? That'll be in the next video. I don't want to spoil it. Some people commented and gave me a really good idea. Really good. And I think it's going to work out even better than what I had planned. I want to try it both ways. So we're going to have two options. And I want to hear from you folks about which one looks best. So I don't want to give that away just yet. But that'll be coming soon. I'll be working on it hopefully this week. And we got a Sportster in that some folks just moved here from California, and they transported their bike here to Hartsville, and now it won't start and it's got an oil leak. So we'll be working on that, fixing that as well. So let me see about before I put this VIN up. The Sturgis are FXB Super Glides. Okay, I don't think I have a Sturgis then. But the sixth letter is a B. The 6 in the VIN. So I don't know. Decoder chart from Lowbrow Customs. Thank you, Charlie. I'll look that up. I didn't even think about, checking to see if it's a Sturgis. I will though. Number 1 is your model. The number 1 of the VIN is always a 1 HD. Since 1981. In 1981, legally they all had to go to the 17 VIN. So this is a 17 VIN. And Harley just chose 1 HD on all their bikes as the first 3 VINs, if I'm not mistaken. What are the 5 YJ in this? What are the 5th and the 6th digits? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And EB. E is in Eric, B is in boy. EB. That's the 5th and 6th digits. The 82 Sturgises were brown. That's correct. However, this bike's been painted. That's not the original color of the bike. And I've not had the tank off or the fenders off to look, see if I can see kind of any signs of a brown color. But yeah, it was like almost like a root beer brown, wasn't it? It was a pretty color. Yeah, the first digit represents a world manufacturer ID where the bike was made. Number 1, USA. Yeah. So the first 3 digits on any Harley VIN in 81 and up is going to be a 1 HD. 1 for America and HD for Harley Davidson. The 8th digit is a 1. That's the model. Okay, let me check. I think it's a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's a 1. The 8th digit. So I don't know what model that is. Are the saddlebags on a 2014 Road King the same as a 2014 Road Glide? Yes, they are the same touring frames. Now I know in the Road Kings they offered soft bags, which they're like a hard plastic inner and then a leather cover. But yeah, if you get hard bags, they're the exact same, as far as I know, on all touring models. So that's your Street Glide, your Road Glide, your Road King, your Electric Glide, all the glides. EB is an FXRS Sport. Yeah, that's what I thought I had. And I don't think they offered the Sturgises in the sports, did they? The 8th digit represents the introduction date. 1 is regular, 2 is mid-year, 3 is California Special, 4 is Daytona. Okay, so I've got a 1, so that's regular. The 7th digit indicates the engine type. Okay, that's a K, so that would be for the shovel. Okay. Well, you guys are teaching me stuff. I like it. It's always good to learn. Learning from you folks. K is a shovel. Yes. Mr. Charlie, you are correct. The K is a shovel. And from my good friend at church, Bubba, who went and helped me get the bike, he has several shovels. He just got done building a shovel, and I got to order some parts for him for that shovel, a good S&S bottom case and all. Um, he said that 82 is a good year for shovel heads, so that's good. So all that information, Mr. Charlie says, is from Lowbrow's page. Very good. I'd say that's accurate. Oh, you said low growls. Yeah, we understood you. All right. Well, hey, thank you folks so much for hanging out in the shop with me. Thank you for condolences for Waffle. Um, I like having a dog. I've always had black labs. I like the Labrador Retrievers. They're smart dogs. They're good with kids. I've found the ones we've had in the past. We had one that was super, super smart. We called her, it was a girl, but we called her Ruger, and super smart. And unfortunately, she got ran over by my wife. She got into chasing cars down our driveway, and we tried to get her to stop. She wouldn't, and she ran up under my wife's car. And she was, gosh, we had her 3 or 4 years. Good dog, very good dog. Probably the smartest dog I've had. But I thought this one had the potential to be that, and just didn't work out that way. So thank you for the condolences on that. Congratulations to all of our winners, our third place winner, our second place winner, and our first place winner. Um, I probably should have bought trophies and made it look a little nicer. Sorry. I'm trying to do things on a budget, okay? But as we grow, we can do bigger things, you know? Next year's bike show now, we can do it up, make it a little fancier, a little nicer. If you have a drag specialties catalog, that info and VIN numbers are in the back. Thank you, Kevin Jarvis. And I think that it's in the Harley shop manuals, isn't it? Hey, can you grab one of those shop manuals over there? Um, there's some older ones. There's a new one. Just make sure it's a Harley one, not like a Climber or nothing like that. Yeah, that's fine. What year is that? 48 to 65? No, put that back. I need one that's a newer, like 81 and up. Those won't have the right 17 VINs. Yeah, 70 to 93, that'll work. No, that's a climb. No, I need like a, try the next one. Sorry, I don't have them in year order. No, that's a climber. Yes, that'll work. Most of my shop manuals are on PDF form just because they're easier to access. Okay, here's a 2014 touring model service manual. Big honking service manual. But I think it has VIN number information in the front of it, if I'm not mistaken. I think I've seen it before. Maybe it's in the older manuals then, before they went to 17 VIN. Yeah, I'm not seeing it here. Good grief, this is a big book. Let me look at the appendix. No. Let me try here. No. General information. No. Maybe it was in the older manuals because the VINs are quite different. Not standard now. Thank you, baby. Let me put that back. Or throw it at somebody. It's heavy. Alright. Let me get caught up here on over comments. I had multiple labs and they were all great dogs. Yeah, they are. Really good dogs. I appreciate the handmade trophies. Well, good. I'm glad somebody does. I put a lot of sweat into it, I'll tell you that. But I took some carb cleaner and got the sweat off. These trophies are awesome. Well, good. I'm glad you appreciate that. You can also find out all the info in the Harley SIP website. Yeah, I guess you could. I didn't think about that. Page 26 in my FXR manual. Okay, Brian, I'm glad you brought that up. That's another thing. The FXR manuals, I could not find a 1982 FXR manual because I was looking for a wiring diagram, as you know by our last video, part 3. I couldn't find it. And even some subscribers sent me some, and then that email back said, whoops, that ain't it. And I looked at them, no, that ain't it. So I never could find one, but we worked it out. They're kind of simple anyway. And once you're kind of used to Harley wiring, and they kind of keep their color codes pretty consistent in their older bikes. Are you heading out? Are you done? Huh? Does Truett want his TV back? You want to take it? Oh no, it's heavy. I'll take it back for him. All right. Love you. Thank you, baby, for your help. All right. All right, time to run. Great chat and show. Looking forward to next year's, and congrats to the winners. Thank you, Mr. Charlie, for hanging out. Thanks to all that you do and keep on coming. I'll try to. Mr. Charlie from HV or New Hampshire. God bless. 1998 manual, page 2 and 3 on the VIN info. I don't know if I've got one of those. My help just left. So I'll have to look that up. I'll have the info for you in the part 4 video. Rick said, congrats to all the winners. Yes, congrats. Thank you guys so much for sending in your bikes and sharing those with us. And I had a lot of fun. And my kids, my wife actually recorded some of the arguing, but I'm like, I can't put that on YouTube. They'll think we're, beating the stew out of these kids up here or something. They were going at it. They were passionate about your bikes. So just want you to know there was some heavy judging going on. Maybe next year we'll hire some professional judges or something. Maybe get Spears up here and some other bike guys up here and gals up here and vote properly. So, all right, we've been on here a good hour and a half. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed tonight. I was looking forward to it. And thank you guys so much. All you that entered in, I hope you enjoy the trophies, our honorable mentions as well. If you'd like something from my shop, you honorable mentions, let me know. I'd be happy to send it to you. Any merch that you might want, because you were honorable mentions. Also, thank you so much for those that sent money. That's really pretty cool of you to do. Really nice. I will send it to what you allotted to. I'll spend it for what you allotted it to. I'll try to be as honest as I can about things like that. So just know it's going to the place you want it to go. Former winners as judges. That's an idea. I would have to get it to you guys a lot earlier so you could vote and then get the info back to me. Wouldn't be a problem to do. We could definitely do that. But that would exclude the judges from the show. My wife said, are you going to put the pan head in the bike and the shovel head in the show? And you going to put Matt's Dyna shovel or Evo Dyna? I'm like, no, it's not. I'm not going to have my kids judge on my own bike. I wouldn't have won anything anyway. Lucy's never won anything. Really enjoyed the stream tonight. So very good. So thank you guys so much for all that you do and for your support and your love. And I'm just excited now. Since we hit 7K, we've already got, I think, 100 and, oh gosh, I don't know, 100 and, what is it? Well, I'm using all my stuff. 170 maybe. Uh, since then, 180. I don't know. I haven't looked since we've been on here. So we'll be, if everything goes right, we'll be hitting 8K soon, then 9, then gosh, guys, we'll be at 10,000 subscribers. I can't believe it. When I hit 1,000, I thought that was it. You know, I had peaked. So this has just been an amazing time, and I'll tell you, I am filming now for YouTube. Every day I'm out here in this shop, and I'm out here on Sunday night filming. So YouTube has really taken over what I do here in the shop. And so I'm really looking at changing the structure of my shop out here to be just YouTube content so that I can bring you guys in more and we can do more cool projects. You know, not just repairs, but revivals, getting old bikes and getting them back on the road and actually giving them out and giving them away and giving them to charity and doing good things in our community, not just my community, but your community as well. And so that's what I had always envisioned my shop to be. But then I got into this just paying bills things, and you know, you got to do what you got to do to feed your family. But the YouTube has really added an aspect, and it's really because of you guys. I've got a passion back that I kind of lost in doing bike repairs and maintenance. And so you can probably tell a difference if you've been watching me for a while. And some of you guys have been subscribers since before I even hit 1,000 2 years ago tomorrow. But when I'm working on bikes that we've bought for a project, I really feel different, and I'm excited more, and we can try this, and it failed, okay, then we try this. And like making the jockey shifter, I totally failed at making that, but it turned out better. In the end, it wound up being up between my legs and not behind me. It turned out to be like, this is perfect. I wouldn't have ever done that if I didn't have the freedom to try those things. You know, when you get a customer's bike in, that's not your bike, it's their bike, and you got to be very careful and precise and by the manual when you work on other people's bikes. So to work on your own bike or project bikes that we buy is very freeing and lets my brain work the way that I like my brain to work. So I really see YouTube as being that avenue that switches my shop around to a content shop where we buy what you guys want to see and we get them running again and back on the road and we send them on down their way. I think that'd be a great relaxing shop atmosphere to have. Don't know about you, but I think that'd be pretty cool. Oh, Dutch Clutch, 7.18K. So it's 7,180 something subscribers. So that's unbelievable. I can't believe it. And to think, I almost quit. There was a couple times I almost quit. To get to the 1,000 was hard work. And then when I committed to myself and to this channel to do a video every Friday, to have a video every Friday, and a long, good video every Friday, that really changed things. It really helped the channel and made it consistent so that folks know, hey, Friday, 9 a.m. Central Time, there's going to be a video. So I always watch it on Saturday, or I'll always watch it on Sunday, or whatever. You know it's going to be there. But it really helped me to be consistent. Like, hey, I've got to film this and get this out by this date, so I can edit it, get it to our members early. They can get an early view of it, and then it goes public on Friday. So that's helped me to stay consistent with YouTube. And I try to respond to each and every comment as well. I want to be personal. I know there'll be a day I probably can't do that just because of all the comments rolling in. I will go back through all these comments when the live's over and try to read through all of them and respond to those that I didn't get to on the live. So that really changed the game when I started doing that. Uh, I just made a commitment to you guys to do that, and it really kept me motivated. And now, there's a light at the end of the tunnel where we get to do what I think the shop should have always been doing, and just making things cool and different and unique, and getting them, in somebody's hands and letting them enjoy it. So, John Pearson, do you remember in Hartsville several years ago an old shop building crammed full of old BSA Norton Triumph bikes and parts? Lime stuff only. I've never heard of that. I think we've lived here in Hartsville maybe 12 years, 13 years. I know there was a bike shop here years and years ago, and he was a German guy, and I think he dealt with European bikes. And from what I understood, he was a really good engine builder. And I know a lot of race bikes came out of there, but that might have been what you're talking about. If that's what you're talking about, it's the building that's now a doctor's office that sits down just right beside a funeral home on Highway 10, just as you pass outside of the city of Hartsville. I believe that's where it used to be from what I've heard. But I think the guy retired and moved down to Florida or something years ago. So I don't know of any other. So, all right. Well, we're going to call it a night. We've been on here now an hour and a half. You're probably very tired of me talking. For some of you guys, it's probably late at night. So, thank you guys so much. We got a busy week coming up. Be looking forward to some good videos. Reach out to me, you winners and honorable mentions, if you'd like a small gift for you. Yeah, doctor's office next to a funeral home. Wow. Yeah, kind of handy when you think about it. It's function. Thank you guys so much. Y'all have a wonderful and blessed week, and I'll see you guys Friday. And until then, tell your mom and them I said hi.